All right, so it is 9:59, and we're getting ready to launch the announcement for Method and Craft, product announcement for Method and Craft. Um, Good Lord, working from home, I tell you. Yeah, so okay, 10 o'clock, here we go. This is how things on the internet happen. Been quite the morning. I have burned 3 bagels. I have dropped coffee all over, not the shirt I'm wearing, but another shirt. Then I even spilled more coffee in my second cup. And yeah, trying to get this product launched, and this morning is just not going well. One of those mornings, I guess. I need more coffee, apparently. All right. So we saw some of that. I sped it up because it was just kind of boring. So the announcement is Method and Craft, which, if you've been a designer for any number of years, you probably remember this site, which is the old Method and Craft, created by Noah Stokes and Phil Kaufman. Basically a site that had a lot of videos and interviews and articles about design methods and process and things like that. And we are relaunching it, rebirthing it, whatever the best way to say that is. And we are working on the new product now. We're in the MVP stage. This is just an announcement saying that we are a part of it, and myself and Drew Barantini are a part of the new team for Method and Craft, and we're going to be doing an interview series, written and potentially video as well, in the next few couple of months, really, while we build the product. And I'll talk more about reasonings and strategy around that. But yeah, we're super excited about it. We've been working on this together as a team for a little while now, and we're really excited to finally get it out in the wild. So methodandcraft.com, and follow us on Twitter, and twitter.com/methodandcraft. Instagram, same thing. Yeah, so super excited, just getting it out in the wild now, posting on social and starting to see what kind of response, and then building it from there. And I will keep you guys posted. So you know that it's time to get outside when you're in Florida and it's literally 90 degrees outside, and you're in your office and you're cold. I'm sorry about that. I was literally like almost shivering in my office, and yeah, time to get outside. Anyway, what I wanted to talk about was building an audience. Method and Craft launched today, Tuesday, May 16th, and it's kind of funny, I changed shirts, and at the top of my drawer was the Rails for Zombies shirt, and that's what I wanted to talk about, ironically. So Rails for Zombies was something that I was a part of several years ago. It was the precursor to codeschool.com, and it was a free educational tool to learn Rails, the programming language. And the platform was a prototype of Code School. All of the content was free. It was an introductory course, and it absolutely exploded, went viral, so to speak. But we used that as a validation method for codeschool.com. And I think one of the keys to a successful product launch, whether it's MVP, whether it's an actual V1 launch, is building and reaching out to your audience as much as you possibly can. You don't necessarily want to launch a product without any following. If you can have a following and an audience already there, interested, willing and ready to try the product, then that's huge for you. You're going to be so much farther ahead. And I think one of the ways to do it, not the only way, because there's a lot to be said for product validation in, especially if you have a product that's you're trying to convert somehow, convert a paying user. It doesn't always have to be free, but I think something that you can definitely offer is free content or a free version of whatever it is that you're building. And I think a good portion of the time, even if you are trying to figure out and validate, is this product something that people want to pay for or whatever, you can still offer free content. Rails for Zombies was free. We put a lot of work into it, a lot of costs into it, but it became the precursor to Code School, and we had a huge base when we launched Code School that we wouldn't have had before, that it was just like a baby step. I was like, yeah, well, we love Rails for Zombies, now let's go to Code School. Kind of the same with Method and Craft. We're trying to do the same thing, which is validate the idea behind the product, which we'll talk about later, by offering a lot of free content in the same area. So the content that we're going to be offering, interviews, methods to design challenges, the whole concept of looking over the shoulder of your favorite designer, we're going to try and validate that by offering a lot of that content for free over the next few months as we build out the MVP, as a way to both test and validate our ideas and pivot where necessary, but also build an audience so that when we launch, it's not just this blind, okay, here it is. We've done the legwork now to build as much of an audience and a following as possible. So the extent to which you can do that will significantly help your growth and the success of your product at launch. It's a lot of work. At times it can be very difficult to do. And it's one of those things that if you're willing to put in the work, build out that free content, whatever it is, a free prototype, blogs, videos, podcasts, whatever, figure out whatever that content needs to be and work on it, develop it, offer it to your base. You'll get a lot of great feedback, and you'll also begin to build that loyal following and loyal audience. Super important, and I think it's neglected, and there's so much value in providing that on so many different levels. So yeah, that's building an audience. I think it's super important. It's what we're trying to do with Method and Craft and some of the other products. It worked for Rails for Zombies and for Code School, and I think it can work for almost any product or business launching today. Through the neighborhood, just came across this. Actually, this doesn't really do it justice here. Really cool looking house. They redid it. Modern, I guess, what is this, like a kind of 60s, probably more 70s, I guess, style. With the yard, just like, man, really nice, clean. No for sale sign. So I guess somebody's there, but yeah, kind of cool. My car is a mess with all of this pollen that drops from that up there. I'll see it all on the ground here. And it gets on my car. We really should have Uber for car washes. That would be awesome.
Rap beats.